Hey there, this is Spencer. Today I'm here at Farm Stand Acres Farm Stand in Blooms. It is August 19th, and I wanted to show you what I think is my favorite plant that I have in my yard, and not only that, but also my favorite plant to sell to customers because our customers have a very high success rate with this plant. It is tough as nails. It blooms regularly, no matter how cold the winter is. And has an extremely long bloom time. So that plant is Panicle Hydrangea. There are many different varieties of Panicle Hydrangea. My favorite is Limelight Prime, like what's behind me right here. It's just preference. It has a big flower. It's very durable. But there, like I said, there's many varieties. You can see different varieties behind me. Now, this is a plant that blooms on new growth every single season. So all of these stalks that are here are all new growth. So if you can see, you can follow that stem, right up to where it grew this season, and there's a bloom on top. And almost every shoot has a bloom on it, which is pretty cool. These need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight to bloom the best. They can tolerate more shade, but they'll become a little bit leggier and they'll reach for the sun and they won't have quite as many blooms. So it is tolerable of a shadier spot, but best in 6 or more hours of direct sunlight. Now, all Panicle Hydrangeas are going to come out initially when the bud starts to open, it's going to be a white or a lime green color, and then it's going to turn to different pinks, like you can kind of see behind me. And there are, like I said, a bunch of different varieties. This one here happens to be called Berry White. It's got a gigantic flower, and it has a really great color. Now, none of these Panicle Hydrangeas are going to be purple or blue like a big leaf hydrangea would be, but these are much easier to grow. They're much more tolerable of a wider range of conditions, growing conditions that you might have. You can see that one plant behind me that I pulled out there. All of these were that size last year when we planted them, and look at them now. They're just going bananas. They're loving it, and they grow quickly, and they grow really full and beautiful when you've got them in a lot of sun. Another one of my favorites is just a standard Limelight. This is a variety that's been out for a while. It has gigantic blooms, and it will also start to turn pink. One of the nice things about this plant is that you can cut these blooms and dry them and have hydrangea blooms in your house all winter long, long after the plant has been killed back by frost outside, or has gone dormant, I should say. So that's another great thing about this plant. Like I said, many varieties. We have probably 5 or 6 different ones. If you're looking for a certain one, give us a shout. Our 3-gallon size goes from, I think they're about $45 on those. And it blooms July really through September and into October. If we get a super late frost, the blooms will stay on all winter. Of course, they'll turn brown. I leave mine on all winter, the ones that we don't cut, and they kind of dance around in the wind and they look good in the landscape still. Don't cut this plant back in the fall. I highly recommend cutting it back really hard in the spring, and that will encourage your plant to be full and to have really large blooms. So pruning is really best done in the spring on this plant. If you have any other questions, we'd be happy to help you with that. If you're looking for a Panicle Hydrangea, we can help you with that at both of our locations, both here at 74 Long Swamp Road and on our Route 202 store, both here in Lebanon, Maine. We'll look forward to helping you with your next plant question or purchase. You can also come and cut blooms here. You can see out behind me, and pick up some fresh produce. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. We're open 9 to 5 at both locations.